guys know that I love contact sports. So, as you might imagine, the creator clash is something that I love. It's happened once before. There's another one happening in under 3 weeks. I planned on going, probably can't. You'll find out why soon. It's terrible. Bad stuff has happened to me, and you'll see it soon. It's a cool event. It's a really cool YouTuber boxing event where all the proceeds go to charity. Run by iDubbbz, okay, and his wife, Anissa. The point is, this thing is awesome. I'm very excited to see it. The last one blew expectations out of the water. It is definitely the best YouTuber boxing event. YouTuber boxing events have been around for a while now. You probably have heard of them. There's quite a few big names. It all started with Joe Weller and this other guy, Theo, I think his name was. Not really sure, nor do I kind of care. All the old events were kind of boring. You know, Logan Paul fought Floyd Mayweather. Who cares, man? I want to see two idiot YouTubers fight each other. I don't care about bringing actual boxers into this. It's not the same thing. It's a different thing. And I'm not the only one who's excited for this. A lot of people are very excited for Creator Clash too. All right, guys, just in a couple weeks. I'm so stoked. Got a pretty cool lineup here. It's a big deal. And today we're gonna be talking about a little bit of drama that recently happened that everyone gave their take on Twitter on, except for me, guys. I didn't talk about it on Twitter because I wanted to make money from it. All right. That's what I care about. You may have heard of Froggy Fresh.
Chris Ray Gun versus Froggy Fresh.
It's Friday, the side sucks.
My time has come.
We just got knocked down. Yeah, he was standing in the way.
This guy was relevant a long time ago. Now he pops into existence every couple months for some clever song that he's made. You know him. Krispy Kreme used to be his name. Froggy Fresh now.
Good guy, shoes done, took over control of me. I try to fight it off, but these shoes got a hold of me.
And he's fighting a dude, Chris Ray Gun. Probably seen Chris Ray Gun. They were supposed to fight. It's gonna be awesome. And then shit hit the fan. Not good, not good. So what could possibly precipitate a tweet like this? Something terrible, I assume, right? Something terrible that Froggy Fresh did that is bad and not good and badong. Well, I'll tell you, all right? And I'll let you decide whether it's bad or not. It all kind of starts with Froggy Fresh training with a man named Sam Hyde.
You know that, Hassan Piker? I'm coming to kill you in Los Angeles at your house.
He was the ghost of Kiev for a while, and he's also iDubbbz's #1 nemesis.
Hey, it's me, Tyler. I just got my bowl cut, and I'm really excited about my new bowl cut.
Sam and Ian have a complicated history. Ian wanted to do one of his famous documentary-style videos on Sam, so he went to him, and Sam, knowing this, fabricated basically every single aspect of his life and filmed the thing and just trolled Ian the entire time, and it was extremely manipulative, and it was a very entertaining video, to be honest.
Hoax that makes the rounds just about every time there's a mass shooting in the U.S. The gunman was a man named Sam Hyde.
Many folks posting this photo of a blonde man holding a gun.
He sabotaged everything that Ian was trying to do. Ian was pretty upset in the end, it seemed like. Understandably so.
Who is Sam Hyde?
And in the past, Sam had also copyrighted one of Ian's videos, which was their first interaction with each other, which is pretty hilarious. Copyright claiming stuff is kind of weird. Sam said he didn't do it. Ian said, yes, you did. Sam said, okay, maybe I did. And it's funny, you know?
Shit. Jesus Christ. Why'd you give me this fucking thing? I thought this was airsoft. I'm never doing that again in my life. Holy shit.
Anissa, Ian's wife, even said she was terrified for Ian for going to film with Sam.
When the Sam Hyde when he went to go film it, I was terrified. I was like super uncomfortable with it.
So needless to say, Sam, in spite of being a boxer and boxing at boxing events, YouTuber boxing events, was not invited to Creator Clash 1. In fact, he showed up and he was banned from the event, much to his and the internet's disappointment, because I'm all about entertainment, baby. I love entertainment. That would have been fun, but I understand. Anissa called him a massive business risk because of how unpredictable he is, which is fair. All right, it is for charity. Makes sense.
So involving him in our event just isn't a good idea. I think most people would.
Business risk.
Sam really doesn't like Anissa, and Anissa seems to be like the one who's kind of controlling Creator Clash, which is valid. Sam called Anissa Yoko Ono and said that she'd ruined Ian's life.
Like deep down, I want him to be uncucked. I want him to get the tattoos lasered off, get a normal haircut, get rid of Yoko Ono, because that's poisonous. That relationship is poisonous. She's like his entertainment handler. Like she's his fucking career manager now or something. She's got to go, man. She's gonna ruin his life. I guarantee it. Mark my words. Mark my words, that woman is going to ruin his life.
So you can see why Anissa and Sam probably wouldn't necessarily get along. You're definitely not going to, you know, mend bridges or make any friends when you're talking negatively about someone's wife. That kind of makes sense. So when Froggy comes full circle, chose Sam as a mentor or trainer for the event that Sam's not even allowed to show up to, caused a bit of an uproar. Now, to be clear, last time, Harley, Epic Mealtime, did train with Sam for Creator Clash 1, but that was before a lot of stuff happened, so it's kind of, you know, things have changed a little bit. Froggy's been training with Sam. Okay, that's pretty badass. By the way, Froggy looks incredible. I do not know how tall he is. He's very short, I assume. He looks really jacked and like he's in great shape. I'd be afraid to fight him. He looks like Robert Redford with muscle and real short. So Froggy's been posting all these pictures and everything, and the mood definitely soured when he started posting pictures with Sam Hyde. Now, Sam Hyde, who has been called a Nazi before, is training Froggy Fresh, and Froggy kind of loosely compares his opponent, Chris Ray Gun, to Hitler. Now, that's kind of iffy. Kind of strange thing to say. Interesting. Makes sense. Internet people be doing internet stuff, I guess. And in this little clip, Froggy also says that if he doesn't hurt Chris beyond imagination, he will subscribe to Anissa's OnlyFans.
There seems to be substantial evidence that Chris Ray Gun is now on Adderall. Well, young man, amphetamines couldn't save Hitler, and they can't save you either. On April 15th, if I don't hurt you beyond what anybody could have imagined, I will be so disappointed in myself that I will subscribe to Anissa's OnlyFans.
I thought the last part, personally, I thought was kind of funny. Being just a viewer, I thought it was funny. I thought it was an obvious joke. Okay, obvious joke because it's like she has a public OnlyFans. Like it's something you could mention. It's not like a private disability or something like that, right? And Ian has faced much backlash for this. Anyways, there was all that uproar years and years and years ago. Oh well, oh well. I almost said L'chaim. Then, when all this kind of began, really, Froggy posted a video completely backing and being in full support of Sam, despite his reputation, particularly with Ian and Anissa. Which, okay, that causes the backlash, guys. Trying to remain unbiased in this, by the way. I'm sure you guys know that I don't really care all that much about, like, people's feelings, and I try hard to learn and stuff. But there's a time and a place for all this, and the complicated part is that this is for charity, and it's a virtuous thing, and you're tainting it maybe. I don't know. It's hard to think about for me. And the tweets, I don't care. Grow up, grow up. Just log off. A bunch of shit started happening. Anissa's mom got herself into the mix, which is awesome. She called for the replacement of Froggy and then called him an imp, which is dope. There's a bit of an exchange between Froggy Keemstar and Anissa's mom. It's a little bit hard to follow because all the tweets are deleted. Better an imp than a pimp. Shout out to your boy iDubbbz. Anissa, come get your mom. Crying, laughing. Anissa's mom said he had brain damage and shrunken balls, which is pretty awesome. And to note, this isn't out of character for Anissa's mom. She's a massive defender of her daughter on the internet. People have been coming after her for years. Completely valid. I think she was even a moderator on her Twitch. So after all this started, people began harassing Anissa's mom, I assume, in typical internet fashion. She deleted her account, it sucks, it's very unfortunate, whatever, and then they tweeted that he's going forever. No one's really made any statements up to this point. Keem got blocked by Anissa. Froggy doubled down on Keem, doubled down on Sam, and that was the final nail in the coffin, I believe. Definitely gonna be more opposition. Up until all this, there has been no official statement from Anissa or Ian. Obviously, I assume they don't really care that much, but I was wrong though, because the Creator Clash said there's been a change in the lineup and Froggy Fresh will no longer be fighting against Chris Ray Gun, who will announce his replacement in the coming days. With just 3 weeks left, the countdown to Creator Clash 2 has begun. What the fuck? I get it, but come on, it's for charity, dude. It's for charity. Why would you wait this long? Whoever is going to be fighting Chris Ray, that's going to be just an absolute goofball matchup now. That's not going to be good at all. A couple people have come out in support of Froggy, as you would probably expect. Moist Critical, aka Charlie. I'm really disappointed by this. Kicking him for Twitter controversy after months of training is brutal. I don't think any jokes he made were intended to be mean-spirited or shit on anyone. Hopefully they reconsider their decision. Yes, I completely agree with that. That makes a lot of sense. At the same time, I can see, you know, both sides, how people would just be angry that he's saying things that are offensive, I guess, right? Aligning himself with Sam Hyde, who is just, his very existence is offensive. This is when things start to get extra bonkery and sort of blackmail-y, which is cool. This is why I like the internet. Gideon, world famous YouTuber, not known for being PC, offered $100,000 to go directly to Creator Clash charity proceeds if they keep Froggy on the card. Basically, let them choose between charity or pride, virtue. Not sure exactly what the mindset of Gideon is there, but that's kind of what it's distilled down to right now. Is trivial internet beef more important than $100,000 to charity? When you put it like that, no, definitely not. But there's more to it, I think, right? Trying to be a good guy and understand. It looks bad. It looks bad. Never negotiate with terrorists. But this offer for $100,000 climbed to $600,000 total. Another $500,000 worth of cash proposed by Sam Hyde to fight Nathan Barnett, the guy dad. That character. Sam offered initially to fight him for $100,000 plus him deleting all of his socials and ceasing to create content forever. And Sam would also have to lose 70 pounds. That doesn't seem like it's going to happen to me. So that's crazy. That's a lot of weight to lose. And, you know, dad declined it because he's busy making a movie. He doesn't want to box with people he wants to box with me he respects. But that's completely fair. The dude obviously doesn't want to do that. Sam upped it by another $250,000 cash and a GT3 RS, which is a car. Crazy. He's about buying Funkos, which is insane. But total $500,000 for charity. I mean, God, I'd be scratching my head. I'd be scratching my head at that point. Like, that's a lot of money. That's pretty baller. To fight this guy, maybe it's just my idiot monkey brain instinct. I would do it. That seems incredible. That was obviously turned down, but there was an unforeseen result. Nathan, aka Dad, just turned his Twitter off. I guess he was getting bullied, or maybe he just didn't want to be criticized or attacked or whatever. It was a bizarre response. Kind of sad that he just destroyed his... It's weird. I'm not exactly sure why that happened. As you could probably imagine, Sam did not like this response, so he said, if he doesn't fight me, then the money, the $500,000, goes to buying Funkos. That will then be incinerated immediately. Look at them. They look like friends. Creator Clash friends and stuff. They look so crazy, dude. Ian looks insane. What do you guys think? Do you think this is a valid response? Do you think this makes sense? To me, this doesn't really make a lot of sense from my perspective, but I also don't really care about being seen as good, really. I don't know. I just try to be okay with my own conscience more so than people online. So, like, I don't really do the right thing a lot unless it's my own right thing that I believe in my head and that aligns with my values in my real world. I don't really care about Twitter. In my perspective, I would definitely add Sam Hyde and take the money and give it to charity and make probably the most viral, interesting event that has ever occurred. And I'm sure that the infamy that it would gain for Sam would not outweigh the amount of money that is raised for charity. If that's what you're worried about, is giving Sam more infamy, which I don't really know. It seems weird to me, though. I will say, it definitely seems weird to me. I don't really care about comedians. I don't really care about what people say. I just want to watch a really good boxing event. What do you guys think? Down below. Comment down below. Who do you think's going to replace Froggy, too? Hopefully, he gets replaced and we don't have just Chris doesn't get just completely fucked over because of Twitter drama. But, oh well. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. It's possible. There's been a small update. Not a good one. Froggy Fresh is now getting sued by Creator Clash, allegedly. I'm not exactly sure. If they decide to do it, that would be a big, fat, giant L. They made this statement. You can pause, read it if you want. I don't really care. They said Froggy made a bunch of violations and they tried to, communicate with him based on these, and that iDubbbz and Creator Clash already donated $50,000 each to Froggy's charities that he chose, which is great. That's awesome. It seems to really be about Sam Hyde at this point, guys. I don't really know. I hope that Froggy doesn't get sued and have his life destroyed through this, because they want $15,000 back, $15,000 that they gave him for training, etc., which he did, by the way. He did everything that is required, but now that he's a bad guy and made jokes and did more, I suppose, it seems wild. I hope they let him fight, genuinely. This update is more disappointing to me than the story has been up until this point. Fortunately for Froggy, my friend Muda said he'd pay all of his legal fees, which is awesome. Muda's a really good guy. At the end of the day, this is very disappointing. If they sue this poor guy, I mean, You know, he brought it on himself, but at the same time, this is internet. This is like internet stuff. This is internet stuff. You guys kicked him out. He had done everything he was supposed to do and also just hung out with Sam Hyde and decided to add some drama and make some jokes. Like it's fighting. It's not like ballet or something. I don't really know. There's a lot of sides to it. Once again, let me know what you guys think down below, because this is where things get really, really, really interesting. Froggy also said that he had limited communication with the Creator Clash team and only talked to Ian 3 times in 9 months leading up to the fight. And one of the calls was an interrogation, his words, about his relationship with Sam Hyde. So it seems like this is a really personal, weird thing. I feel like it's not that big of a deal. Seems like this is going to be bad for the fans, and Chris still does not have an opponent. So, oh well. Let me know what you guys think down below.